There's something else before you take a phone call at 312-644-6767. Well, we're talking about quarterbacks. And there is never, I had you check this before, and not even really close, and by some voting, you see a lot of guys that have made it. I think Reggie Bush is the number one guy all the time in Heisman. What did we say, 91.8%? There is no way, unless you are somebody who has no brain in your head. Now, you can abstain. You can do whatever you want to do with your Heisman Trophy ballot.
I did. I voted this morning.
There is nobody even close in college football.
Nope.
No even, I mean, I can't remember a year where I could say not even close. I mean, if there's ever, and you can't get a unanimous pick because there are people out there who are idiots who have ballots. God bless them, but they're idiots. There's only one vote. There is no other vote for number one player in college football. It is as far apart as I've ever seen it in my life.
The race is now for who's second.
Yeah, the record was set by Reggie Bush in 2005 with 91.8% of the vote.
Yeah. Well, if you cast a ballot, and how many people have ballots? 1,000, 1,300, something like that? What's the number?
1,200?
Something like that.
I think.
I mean, and I don't know. They were talking Saturday during the telecast that many are going to abstain.
Why?
I don't know. Except that's their form of protest. They won't vote then because of the Cam Newton thing. They won't vote.
Well, it's, again, slippery slope. And you got to be you got to know a lot about every potential recipient every year then. You got to be really sure.
I have seen guys who did, been close races, and guys you'd say, and even Reggie Bush, I think, was under dispute amongst some, and I might have been one of them. But I have never, in all the years of voting for this thing, ever seen a bigger differential in my life than I've seen this year. I mean, I'm not talking about the next level or projecting him as a pro or any of that crap. I'm just talking about as a college player. It is so far and away.
It's funny you bring that up, too, because I'm not certain about him as a pro. I know.
No, I'm not either.
I think he's a first-round pick. I certainly think he's worth developing, but I'm not certain.
I'm not either. No, I'm not saying that. But
at least he doesn't have the mechanical issues.
I was about to say, he doesn't have throwing motion issues.
Well, he doesn't have the mechanical issues that Tim Tebow had.
No.
But we still have also, this is
Tebow's record,
facing the defense, wants to run first quarterback. He'd have to be the right system. The same questions I had about
Josh Freeman had the same problem.
Yeah, no, that's the guy I would compare him to, but he's a better athlete than Josh Freeman, and he reminds me of Vince Young. And do you remember,
I think he's better than Vince Young. Way better.
We get crazy in this because I remember worrying about Vince Young's throwing motion. But after that game, after he had the game that he had, even crusty professional scouts lose their mind and say dumb stuff. And I heard scouts saying, well, he's going to revolutionize the way people throw the ball because now everybody's going to that's going to be considered proper mechanics, and other quarterbacks are going to change the way they throw. You idiot. No, that's not true. And it always will be an issue. But he's got all the measurables. He has all the ability in the world. But I'm not rock solid certain. Put it this way: I'm not as certain about him as I was about Matt Stafford.
You're not casting Stafford, obviously. But I mean, there is no other answer here. Now you could, if you want to be a pud whack and abstain, go ahead and you can play God. That's fine. If you want to do that, maybe you'll be right in the end. But the fact is, there's no other person worthy of a number one vote. Because if you want to abstain, go ahead. But if you want to punish him by voting for somebody else, you're just a complete imbecile. Just take your ballot to forget it. Just do something else with your.
It's like the dummies that were voting for Karl Malone for NBA MVP because Jordan had won too many of them. Remember that? Well, it's just
that's right.
Didn't want to vote for him this year.
This is there is such a difference, a startling difference in this year. I have never seen anything like it.